Check it out. And don't forget to order your own BTS meal.
McDonald's serves 68 million customers per day, but there are a few ways that you can make your next visit to Mickey D's even better.
Tell me how!
Well, here are 10 mistakes everyone makes when ordering McDonald's. Getting too excited about celebrity collaborations.
I want that Mulan McNugget sauce, Morty. That's my series arc, Morty. If it takes 9 seasons, I want my McNugget.
If you're as obsessed with Mulan Szechuan teriyaki dipping sauce as Rick Sanchez, then you might need to rethink your priorities. It's just McNugget sauce. It's not going to change your life. Credit where credit is due, though. McDonald's has a genius marketing department. K-pop fans are lining up around the block for a BTS meal, but it's not like it was anything special. It was just a 10-piece McNuggets meal with a few new sauces. Is Korean sweet chili dipping sauce really worth waiting for hours?
Amazing. You said it was promoting a movie?
Some fans can drive around town all night trying to get their hands on a McDonald's menu item drop with a limited run when restaurants run out of ingredients. Spending $50 on gas just to try a $6 combo sounds absolutely ridiculous. You're better off ignoring the hype and just sticking with your regular McDonald's meal. Waiting in a long line or going out of your way just to get your hands on a limited time offer is a big mistake. Asking for unsalted fries.
Still my fries, still my fries.
There are plenty of useful McDonald's hacks, but some of them are not worth the hassle. You might be tempted to ask for unsalted fries to ensure those crispy golden potato sticks are fresh, but you're creating a lot more work for employees when you do that. Working at McDonald's is tough enough already. The employees don't need to deal with someone who doesn't want salt on top of everything else. Making unsalted fries is not only significantly more time-consuming, but it can also pose a safety risk to fry cooks and customers. To make unsalted fries, the now annoyed employee must clean the entire fry station and the scoop to ensure the fries are free from salt.
I'm home.
The other option is to take the fries straight from the fryer oil and dump them in a box. This method is almost as risky as going to Walmart on Black Friday. Many McDonald's employees have taken to Reddit to complain about this hack. If you want fresh fries, just ask for fresh fries. There's no need to put that McDonald's employee through the ringer. Some customers even request salt packets after asking for unsalted fries. That's just cruel. Ordering a McFlurry at night.
Instead of the Coke, I want a McFlurry with extra Oreos and make sure they stir it in.
Most McDonald's are open 24/7, which is great news if you get a hankering for a hamburger in the middle of the night. However, McDonald's ice cream machines need to be cleaned every night, so chances are you won't be able to chow down on an Oreo McFlurry at midnight. The cleaning process isn't simple either. McFlurry machines are as complex as a supercomputer, and scrubbing one top to bottom can take up to 4 hours. To make matters worse, the ice cream machines often break while they're being cleaned. That's when things go from an inconvenience to a nightmare. A broken McDonald's ice cream machine can take weeks to fix, and they're so complex that even Hank Hill would have trouble fixing one.
Come on, I'll treat you to a Dairy Queen.
Keep that in mind the next time you want to eat an M&M McFlurry while watching SNL. Ordering one late at night would be a mistake because chances are the helpful McDonald's employee will have to give you some bad news. Broken McFlurry machines aren't just a problem in the States. Brits and Canucks have to deal with the constant letdown too. Those Smarties McFlurries will have to wait. Not checking your bag before you leave.
If you end the conversation, I'll get you an Egg McMuffin.
How about a sausage McMuffin with hash browns?
You got a deal.
Is there anything worse than driving all the way home from McDonald's only to find out that you're missing half your order? Okay, it's not the worst thing in the world, but a Big Mac meal without fries is enough to make some folks as mad as the Incredible Hulk. You paid for those delicious and crispy fries, so you should be able to eat them. We can't stress this enough. Always check your bag before you leave. Even the most seasoned McDonald's employee can make a mistake and forget your quarter pounder. hamburger. McDonald's can get pretty busy, and sometimes burgers, fries, and shakes can get lost in the shuffle. And no, the Hamburglar didn't take your Big Mac. The drive-thru staff just forgot to put it in your bag.
They done busted my dome!
While it's important to make sure your order is correct, you should pull over in the parking lot to check your bag instead of holding up the drive-thru line. Missing a few packets of ketchup or a McNugget dipping sauce is no big deal, but it's possible that your order could be completely wrong. Most McDonald's employees are at the top of their game, but it's not unheard of for a newbie to give you someone else's lunch. Just because you're given a cheeseburger meal with extra mayo doesn't mean you have to eat it. Not using the app.
The wonderful crew at McDonald's for spending hours making those Egg McMuffins.
If you're not using the McDonald's app, you're basically throwing money right into the trash. It's never a good idea to waste your hard-earned dough. Be like Mr. Krabs and save your money instead of wasting it. There are new deals on the McDonald's app every week, and you can easily save enough dough for a few extra cheeseburgers by taking advantage of the offers. You can even get a free order of large fries just for downloading the app. It's a limited-time deal, so don't leave it to the last minute like that high school science project.
10 Egg McMuffins, please.
Who doesn't love free fries? Even inferior Burger King fries taste good when they're free. The McDonald's app won't cost you a cent. It's completely free to download. The only thing it will cost is a few megabytes of space on your smartphone. You can even use the app to order in advance. The less time standing in line, the better. Think of all the time you'll save. You could clean the garage, tidy your room, sort your Pokemon cards, binge watch The Office for the 100th time, or just stare at the wall and daydream about eating more McDonald's. If you download the app, you'll be part of an exclusive club. App users can collect rewards points that can be redeemed for fries or a coffee. How does McDonald's stay in business by giving away all this free food? Missing out on deals.
Your mama is so stupid, she thinks an iMac is a new hamburger at McDonald's.
Okay.
The McDonald's app is handy, but it's not the only way to save money on your next order. There are plenty of McDonald's hacks that will save you enough coin to fill Scrooge McDuck's vault. Okay, maybe not, but you can still save enough cash to pay for a few extra McNuggets. There are entire Reddit channels devoted to McDonald's hacks, and you're doing yourself a disservice by ordering like a normie. You can discover new hacks just by scrolling TikTok.
What do you want from McDonald's?
Chicken nuggets.
For example, a 10-piece box of McNuggets usually costs about $5, but 2 6-piece boxes will set you back just $4. That's 2 more McNuggets for $1 less. Of course, prices vary by location, but the hack does work at plenty of McDonald's restaurants in the US. Just make sure you do the math yourself before you order your meal, because not everything you see on TikTok is true. There are so many McDonald's hacks that we simply don't have the time to list them all. But here's another one that will leave a smile on your face. An order of hotcakes with a sausage patty is only 10 cents more than ordering hotcakes all by their lonesome. Knowing this, who wouldn't give in and fork over the extra 10 cents? Not trying regional items when you travel.
Give me your double shiny bacon. Come on.
It might sound crazy, but you should definitely eat at McDonald's the next time you take a trip abroad. Most travelers think it's blasphemy to eat at the Golden Arches when on vacation, but it's actually a good idea. It's a great way to save money while out sightseeing, and there are plenty of unique menu items that you won't be able to find in your home country. Just don't go eat at McDonald's every day. It's still important to support small restaurants and enjoy some local street food. If you're visiting Japan and are as hungry as Godzilla, make sure to head over to McDonald's for a shrimp burger or a teriyaki burger. If the curry in Thailand is too spicy for your liking, you can visit Mickey D's for a corn pie. Or even better, a sticky rice pie.
Like
Warm apple pie.
The exotic menu items don't end there. If you're traveling in the Great White North, make sure you sample some McDonald's poutine. Gravy and cheese curds take McDonald's fries to a whole new level. Poutine is available at every McDonald's location in Canada, not just the ones in Quebec, where the dish originated. You'll have plenty of money left for Drake tickets if you eat McDonald's poutine for dinner. Not phoning in a large order.
Hi, Antonio. It's Jimmy. Yeah, the usual.
Ordering hundreds of cheeseburgers and not giving McDonald's employees time to prepare them is not only a mistake, it's downright rude. So if you're ordering a big platter of Big Macs for a party, always call ahead. You'll save yourself a lot of stress, and the folks making your food won't have to rush to get everything ready in time. Even 20 McDoubles might be too much for some McDonald's employees, so give the store a ring to ensure they're not overwhelmed.
Give me 700 Krusty Burgers!
McDonald's isn't going to turn you away if you order a lot of food. They do love money, after all, and most locations are more than capable of handling massive orders. It's pulling up to the drive-thru and ordering everything on the menu that's the problem. It might seem weird to call McDonald's, or anyone at all for that matter, since everyone texts nowadays, but it's always a good idea to pick up the phone when you want to feed an entire Little League team. Showing up with a food order as long as a grocery list is a huge mistake. Buying a Happy Meal for just the toy.
A Happy Meal toy reminds people of a sweeter time, a simpler time.
Did you know that you don't have to buy a Happy Meal to get the toy? Many locations will sell the toy separately, which is great news for parents who want to get a complete set of Happy Meal toys for their kids. Ronald McDonald is laughing all the way to the bank.
Will somebody get the kid a Happy Meal?
If you're a child of the 90s, you probably remember how hard it was to get all the Inspector Gadget Happy Meal toys. If you had a complete set, the toys would connect together to create a giant Inspector Gadget action figure. It even looked just like Matthew Broderick from the movie. However, if you didn't eat a Happy Meal every week, your Inspector Gadget would be missing an arm, a leg, or even worse, his head. That's when buying Happy Meal toys separately comes in handy. Happy Meal toy promotions move fast, and if you don't check in once in a while, you could miss them. However, there are exceptions to this rule. McDonald's doesn't want collectors hoarding toys and making kids cry. You'd have to have a Grinch-sized heart to buy a whole box of McDonald's Pokemon cards. Hey, it has happened. That's why McDonald's is cracking down. Most locations have a limit on the number of toys you can buy, and some locations require a food purchase before you can buy a Happy Meal toy. Ordering a salad.
Isn't that eternal damnation you're chowing down there?
You can't tell Michelle.
McDonald's probably isn't the best choice if you're watching your diet, but it's okay to have a cheat meal once in a while. Even The Rock enjoys an epic cheat meal from time to time. However, you should stay away from salads the next time you make a trip to the Golden Arches. Many McDonald's restaurants have temporarily axed salads from their menus, but when that crispy chicken salad makes a comeback, you might want to steer clear. Ordering a salad at Mickey D's might seem like the slimming choice, but that rabbit food is actually not healthy at all.
Who goes to McDonald's and orders a salad?
In fact, many of the salads that McDonald's has served in the past were more calorie-dense than a Big Mac. That's what happens when you pour half a bottle of ranch onto a few measly lettuce leaves. You might as well have ordered a quarter pounder instead of the Buttermilk Crispy, or a Big Mac instead of a Keep Calm Caesar-on salad. So, if you want healthy fast food that tastes good, McDonald's might not be your first choice, especially when it comes to the McSalads. Order up more great videos. Just tap or click, and hit that subscribe button and ring that bell to join our notification squad.